"Folks, come quick and look at this unemployed lunatic." The first shot directly hit his mother-in-law in the head, the second shot killed his own wife, then he went on to kill a colleague as well. He found the sound of the couple next door being intimate too loud, so he attacked them directly. Who would have thought that this gun would automatically switch to soft light mode when it saw the prostitute, late at night in a bar? The unemployed man Daniel was chugging whiskey like it was mouthwash. He had just pressed his fingerprint on the divorce agreement. His wife Laura's call rang like a death knell, threatening him to hurry up and apologize to his mother-in-law. When Daniel arrived at his mother-in-law's house, the old lady first spat out a string of obscenities. Daniel, unable to bear it any longer, killed the old lady outright, but he had already lost control and went straight to his wife's workplace. Faced with her complaints, a bullet sent her to meet God. The colleague next to her was too noisy, so he took them along too, then took the keys and left quickly. At the same time, the prostitute Anna went to church to pray as usual. After finishing, she put on charming eyeshadow in the car, and went to a midnight party with her sisters. As soon as Anna walked out of the bar, she was suddenly captivated by a shadow in a car by the street. That person was none other than the serial killer Daniel. Thinking that the next second would be a famous scene of a murder, Daniel suddenly switched to a contrasting cute mode and hid the gun. Afraid of scaring away the crystal bubbles in the palm of his hand, he even stepped hard on the gas pedal, and took Anna to stage a real-life version of the Escape from Earth plan. Because the number of deaths was too outrageous, the police directly sent out the homicide special team in full assault mode. The homicide team and the special harm team started an all-day shift relay race, swearing to press this killer onto the arrest warrant and stamp it, and the file results showed that the killer Daniel was originally a long-distance bus driver. 9 months ago, he was suddenly fired, and then started an unemployed drifting mode. Who would have thought that this guy would go crazy within 5 hours, killing 4 people and taking gas station employees along the way? Then he stole a car and started a fugitive reality show. However, when the police tracked his call records, they found an Easter egg. Daniel was frantically calling someone named Anna. Officer Benson suddenly slapped the table. A memory flashback. It turned out that 20 years ago, when she was still a rookie police officer, he had acted as a customer dispute mediator for Anna. What's even more magical is Anna's life history, which has accumulated almost 100 arrest records in 25 years, and she still hasn't reformed to this day. And the killer Daniel is actually her senior VIP client, taking care of her business for a full 20 years, and the killer is now wandering around with a bunch of deadly weapons. He had just visited a weapons exhibition not long ago. The headquarters police immediately launched a bulletproof vest assessment mode. The main team directly became moving targets. Given that it's still unknown whether Anna is alive or dead, the top priority is to activate the human GPS mode. After catching her, don't press the arrest button first. Hurry up and send the location to the headquarters to call for rescue. The special harm team immediately enters the red light district to search. This Anna is also a legendary old lady. Even the manager of the brothel thinks she's like an external member of a nursing home, just as everyone was in a state of aimless confusion. But the next second,
now, on the ground.
The scene is extremely shocking. Anna has lived most of her life and is seeing such a scene for the first time. But the awkward thing is that the driver isn't Daniel himself. The police had to take Anna back to the station according to the procedure. For this regular guest, the police station is simply a second canteen. Anna immediately recognized her old acquaintance Benson at a glance. Faced with soul-searching questions, Anna first pretended to be confused by feigning dementia. It wasn't until Officer Edward presented the conclusive evidence that she finally admitted. When she heard that Daniel was a serial killer, Anna actually dropped a bombshell. Daniel would patronize her business every Thursday on payday, but today, he was like he had eaten firecrackers. They usually conducted their business in the car, but Daniel wanted to go to the motel today. Only when they arrived did she find he had no money at all. Anna turned around and left. The Special Harm Division activated armed mode, and headed straight for the motel. From a distance, they saw that silver Honda standing guard in the parking lot. The entire police team charged towards the room with guns drawn, but reality delivered a heavy blow. Daniel wasn't in the room at all, only the glaring bloodstains on the floor were left. But the next second,
We got one, call a bus. 2.
The scene is extremely bloody, but a sudden turn of events emerged. The police found a survivor hiding in the bathroom. The survivor trembled as he revealed Daniel suddenly started killing because he found it too noisy. He's simply a mentally unstable and ruthless person. The police team turned to interrogate the motel staff. The other party was wearing headphones, sleeping like a corpse and didn't hear the gunshots, but he did see Daniel steal a couple's car and flee south. Everyone in the police station brainstormed. Given that Daniel would still kill in revenge, the police team had already packed up and hidden his several ex-wives. The reasoning experts reconstructed the scene online. It's estimated that Daniel killed in anger after being rejected by Anna. He even took the couple's wallet to get some money back. Daniel might go back to find Anna. It seems this old lady is truly a white moonlight level existence in his heart. But Anna couldn't wait to go back to work. After all, business doubles on holidays. However, when she saw the dead girl lying there, Anna was shocked on the spot. It was actually a sister from her workplace sisters group. Anna fell into a flashback. Back then, after being framed by her boyfriend, she raised her child alone. She had to work in the service industry. Daniel was her first client in her career. Watching this guy go from a high-spirited bus driver, gradually reduced to a player in the trough of life. Recently, it's heard that his mental state collapsed, and he had to go to a psychological clinic regularly to survive. But just then, Daniel suddenly called. Anna instantly switched to a calm mode, and used gentle words on the phone. She actually coaxed the irritable guy into a docile kitten. Daniel said he wanted to take Anna to Las Vegas to get married. Before Anna could ask for details, he hung up in a hurry, and there were 2 more bodies beside him. The police immediately followed the phone line to the crime scene, but only found the bodies of the security guard and the night shift staff. Daniel disappeared again. Anna directly activated the irritable mode in the police station, but Benson refused to let her go no matter what. She was afraid Daniel would suddenly go crazy and kill Anna. However, the police detective had a clever idea, thinking that Anna was a living bait to catch Daniel. He wanted to elope with her, which worked perfectly with their plan. After all, this lady values money more than her life, so Anna immediately accepted 200 yuan as the bait startup fund. The price was wearing a wire necklace 24 hours a day, living with less privacy than an invisible person. But on Saturday, she didn't go to solicit customers. Instead, she removed her heavy makeup and returned to her mother's house. Anna isn't as unbearable as she seems. Her heart is full of family and her mother. However, her mother and daughter started to show disdain. Her daughter forbade her from getting close to the baby. They treated Anna as if she were invisible and left her to go shopping. On the other side, Daniel's killing spree continues. He killed a taxi driver just 20 minutes ago. He has killed 9 people in 2 days. Daniel is simply a killing maniac. And Anna thinks this lunatic Daniel will call sooner or later. Anna knows the police are using her as a walking bait. They haven't even included her life in the safety zone, so Anna took the informant fee and went to a toy store to buy a bunch of dolls and building blocks. She told Benson that if something really happens to her, these toys will be the last gifts for her granddaughter. Benson has long seen that Anna is a good person. The fiery red lips are just her disguise. Anna went to the church to confess not long ago. After all, her line of work is simply the sealing of high-risk occupations. Anna can't remember how many times she's been beaten by clients in these 25 years. Fortunately, she survived by luck every time. Anna always feels that she is a dirty person. The identity of a prostitute has become a pillar of shame in her relatives' circle. Her daughter thinks she's embarrassing, and still doesn't let her hold her granddaughter. Her son, who is far away in the army, doesn't even know the living expenses sent every month are earned through her body is a human counting machine. The priest directly offered her a confession package, saying that to atone for her sins, she has to recite frantically, plus a 15-day purification course, and she had to go on a hunger strike for the first 5 days. Faced with Benson's questions, Anna said that she was once a top figure in the red light district. It was extremely easy to make money when she was young, and being beaten was as common as eating. Unfortunately, times have changed. Since the internet became prevalent, now clients can lie on the sofa, tap on the computer, and summon young girls to come to their door for service, causing her, an old hand, to have a sudden plunge in business. Just then, Anna's son suddenly called. Her son, who is in the military, asked about his mother's recent situation. Anna switched to the mode of reporting good news but not bad, swallowing all her bruises and tears. At this moment, Edward suddenly dropped a bombshell of information. A witness saw Daniel driving a black Lincoln speeding towards the red light district. That's a regular spot for him and Anna. Anna was in the middle of dealing with other customers. Daniel's call suddenly came through. Although Anna was scared inside, she immediately calmed down on the spot. Her professional ethics were stronger than a bulletproof vest. At this time, the police team activated seal mode to lie in wait. Seeing Daniel threatening Anna to get in the car, the woman activated her gentle persuasion skills. However, heavily armed special police suddenly all jumped out. Daniel, seeing this scene, instantly lost control and pointed the gun at Anna. In the critical moment,
Shut up.
it's simply infuriating, knowing full well that Anna, a hostage, was in the car. The sniper simply ignored the friendly forces and pulled the trigger. In the hospital, Benson brought over Anna's favorite onion soup. Anna was strictly adhering to the fasting rules set by the priest. She would rather starve to become a stick figure than break her vow. The more she thought about Benson's persuasion, the angrier she got. She risked her life as bait to take down a serial killer, yet the police wanted her to go on TV as a living example of the red light district. What's even more hurtful is, the police didn't keep their promise and refused to pay any reward. They even wanted to send Anna to a beauty school to change her career. It almost made her furious. She felt that her family all thought she was dirty, and even if she changed her career to be a fairy, she would have no place to go. The police team even started a moral kidnapping package service. The detectives thought it was too humiliating to solve a case using a prostitute. They simply resorted to tough measures, and told Edward to quickly apply for an arrest warrant to arrest Anna on charges of illegal services. Anna deeply regretted, if she hadn't agreed to cooperate with the police, she wouldn't know how many clients she could have taken in these 2 days, but the police used her and then abandoned her once she was no longer needed. Meanwhile, Benson also used a combination of family affection attacks. First, she invited Anna's mother, who has difficulty walking, as a persuader. It turned out that the old lady had always loved her daughter deeply. She even prayed to God every night to keep Anna from being beaten. Ashamed and angry, she wanted to complain about Benson. Then Tutu brought her daughter over as a persuader. Her daughter initially put on a sour face, thinking Anna's identity made her lose face. An angry Tutu immediately told her, since her father left, it was Anna who raised the siblings alone. Her huge tuition fees were earned by her mother with her body. Spending the money but calling it dirty is simply ungrateful and selfish. Her daughter's face turned red on the spot from the rebuke. It was the first time in her life she said sorry to Anna. At the critical moment, Edward found Anna's son, whom she had been longing for day and night. It turned out he had long heard from his classmates that Anna was a prostitute. However, out of consideration for his mother's embarrassment, he never took the initiative to mention it. The belated family affection made Anna cry like a tearful person, watching their mother secretly wiping tears. The children started to apologize. Anna originally wanted to stick to her professional ethics, but this wave of family affection bombs broke all her defenses. She immediately agreed to go to a rehabilitation center. After all, compared to earning those few hundred yuan as youth loss compensation, being hugged by her family is much warmer. I really think the police in this episode deserve a rant. Having Anna wear a wire necklace as bait, it's like using lamb skewers to lure wolves. Knowing Daniel is a maniac who killed 9 people, they still let her walk into the line of fire. This move is even bolder than a delivery guy getting a bad review on a rainy day. It's as if human life isn't important in their eyes. And the sniper is even more disgusting. When Daniel pointed the gun at Anna, the sniper shot directly, almost killing the hostage. Regardless of whether you're friend or foe, shoot first. Anyway, they just look down on people like Anna. She helped catch the killer. The police immediately abandoned her, refused to give her a reward, and even arrested her and imprisoned her. This trick is as disgusting as a scumbag saying you deserve someone better, especially Detective Edward, begging Anna to be bait 1 second, applying for an arrest warrant the next. It's like a shameless customer who blocks the waiter after eating hot pot. If the police think it's shameful to solve a case using a prostitute, they should rely on themselves. They have no ability, but still take all the credit for themselves, which is shameless enough. The entire case relied on Anna's own maneuvering. The police basically slacked off, except for shooting and almost wounding the hostage. Checking call records relied on Anna's memories. Finding clues relied on Anna's probing words. In the end, catching the culprit still required Anna as bait. Anna is just an unlucky passerby. Even a dog would shake its head at this move. Wanting to solve the case but not wanting to take responsibility, using bait but unwilling to pay. After completing the case, push the person aside. The most ironic thing is that they disdain Anna's dirty profession, but engage in deeds dirtier than the red light district, taking advantage, betraying, burning bridges. They're like a group of legal hooligans in police uniforms. It's suggested that next time the police handle a case, they should hang a sign saying dishonest. Anyway, they've already lost all shame, so they might as well just give up completely. To avoid harming good people, don't forget to like and follow. See you next episode.